I'm going to give you a fast run-through of your text of Moliere's play Tartuffe. In your textbook, it starts on page 144. I'm going to be running through this, so you'll want to pause and make some comments in your own textbook. As you can tell from the opening exchange, Madame Purnell and the others in the family are not having a fair conversation. She's dominating it. They get in little interjections such as, I think, but mother, but if, nothing really long while she goes on and on. We also have her being overly critical of them. She criticizes her daughter-in-law. She's very condemning of her grandson, says things that really, really are out of hand. Now, this is going to set the scene for the whole play. We get a picture of Tartuffe from this. Cleante, on page 146 at the bottom, is pointing out that it really doesn't matter what other people are saying about you. They're gossips, and gossips are going to gossip no matter what. If they don't have anything to say, they will make it up. It doesn't really matter. So, why should we change our lives and hide and wear turtlenecks, such behavior, things like that, just to keep them quiet? Because they're not going to be quiet. Excuse me. Dorine points out that, there's some neighbors who will talk about us, and this is on page 147, who will talk just so that nobody knows what they're doing. So they're trying to get all the attention focused on somebody else so they can have their own little fun. In the middle of page 147, she points out that Orante, who is one of the major complainers about them, she's quite the prude now, but she didn't used to be. So with this, just kind of imagine, Madonna. Now, all of a sudden, Madonna is over age, overweight, over the hill. Nobody wants to see her. Nobody will flirt with her. So now she's very pious and doesn't want anybody else to have fun. She mentions this is the strategy of old coquettes. It's how they manage once the world forgets them. So nobody wants to flirt with me. Well, I don't want to flirt with them type thing, but I don't want anybody else having fun either. As we go on through at the end of this particular scene, we have Madame Purnell's nature coming out full force. Her patient maid, who has been waiting for her, is assaulted, basically. Filippo, wake up! Have you heard nothing I have said? I'll march you home and beat you till you're dead. March, slut, march! Yes, she is the epitome of a good Christian woman, isn't she? Moliere gives us these exchanges to show that those who proclaim loudly that they are Christian are not, and those who go about behaving as Christian are. In other translations, we definitely have a slap in this scene. Then in the next scene, Cleante and Dorine have their exchange, and on page 149, Dorine describes what all Tartuffe has been doing to Cleante. Now remember, we don't see Tartuffe until the third act, so this is all setting us up. We get to know what he's like before we ever see him, and because of this, we don't like him. So she is explaining to Cleante that Orgon is just basically infatuated with Tartuffe. On page 149 here it says, he worships this impostor who he calls brother and loves more than one, the charlatan, more than daughter, wife, son. The charlatan hears all our master's dreams and all his secrets. Refers to showing him more love for him than any mistress knows. Now, it's not implying anything homosexual, it's just implying the obsession.